Here we are at Westgate Carr Farm, just outside of Pickering. While we're here, I go and check out Pickering.
I go and see some llamas and go on a dog walk.
On the way, we find a pub that does the most amazing lasagne, and I find a cracking breakfast in Pickering.
And we explore this lovely area and campsite. So come with us and let's go and check it out.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We headed to Pickering via Sutton Bank. It's a very steep road with a 1 in 4 25% gradient, which is challenging for vehicles to climb. Caravans are prohibited on Sutton Bank A170 due to its extreme gradient and sharp hairpin bends. We pick up our journey in the village of Middleton, which is just outside of Pickering. We're going to stop here at the Middleton Arms for a spot of lunch. Mind the gap going into the car park, it's very tight. What a delightful little pub the Middleton Arms is. We quickly got settled in by the fire.
Are you looking forward to your dinner, Rachel?
I really am looking forward to my dinner today.
Look at that. Lovely blazing fire.
We both went for the lasagne and it was absolutely delicious. One of the best lasagnes we've ever had. Highly recommended. We also got it with some chips. Lovely. It really is one not to be missed. Right, after that meal, it's time for us to go and check in at the campsite. It's not too far from here. Come with us on the journey and let's head to Westgate Carr Farm in Pickering. We'll now take the next right-hand turn, and this takes us down to a lane, which takes us to Westgate Carr Farm. Westgate Carr Road's a single-track country lane without passing places. Please don't attempt to access the park before the permitted arrival time, which is normally 2 p.m.
Here we are at Westgate Carr Farm, camping and caravan site. Let's turn in there and then go and check in at reception. Before heading on to site, the barrier works on automatic number plate recognition. We're here for one night. And we're on this pitch, which is a deluxe pitch. It was £2 extra than a standard one. And for that, you get waste disposal, water, and a picnic bench. How about that?
And it's not too far from Pickering.
It's not too far from Pickering at all. It's about 1.5 miles into Pickering. We're now going for a wander. There's a mile-long dog walk right round the site. Path now bends round here. Stream at the end. Deep, fast-flowing river.
This dog walking area is brilliant. It's really, really good. Roxy's enjoying it.
Any of the areas that you can't walk have private signs up, so you don't have to worry too much about wandering off the wrong way. Nice view from around here. Just across open countryside. Go down and see the alpacas. All of the alpacas have heard Rachel's coming and they've run away. We'll pop back and see them when they're not getting fed, should we, Rachel? There's also some handy dog waste bins around the park. If you're after food, you can also get takeaways delivered here too. Lovely green bit in the middle. We're over in the corner there. One of the extra large pitches. There's a cow on the pitch next door. How about that? Let's check out the facilities. Firstly, there's fresh farm eggs for sale.
There's an information room in here. Lots of leaflets, books, games, information, more leaflets, waste recycling, chemical disposal plant, drinking water.
Here's a quick look at the accessible facilities.
outside pot wash area. Ladies, gents. You do need to pay for the showers, but it's only £1 for 7 minutes, and the water is exceptionally hot, and the toilets are really clean as well. Absolutely immaculate. There's music playing in there, they're really warm and extremely clean. What a lovely little facility block. You can even get apples, look.
General waste. Lovely little pond. Grey waste disposal point. Just on the way out. The reception and the little shop. They do sell green toilet fluid in there.
Beautiful little site. It's owned by a couple called Dave and Karen. They are motorhomers, caravanners themselves, and have been for over 40 years. So they understand the things that people need when they come away camping, which is always good to see. The campsite won the best campsite for couples in 2019. Campsite gets 10 out of 10 on UK campsites and 5 out of 5 on TripAdvisor. Now that's some credentials there, isn't it? It's Wednesday morning and Roxy and I are going to go and check out the dog walk. They do ask you not to walk your dog on the centre grass in the middle, which makes sense. Please just follow the loop round. Roxy will show us the way. You come to this pitch in the corner and then you go between the hedges. There's paddocks and fields on the inside, there's fencing round, but quite a big wide track on the outskirts. We spotted some llamas yesterday. They were a bit occupied because the farmer was feeding them, so I thought I'd come and have a look at them this morning. I've got my own llama now. Jade and Martin bought me one and brought it to Hodden for me. She's gorgeous. It's a nice area here, you can sit by the pond. There's another lovely little picnic area here too. I can imagine in the summer that it's beautiful to sit out there. It is so noisy round here. Really noisy. Pheasants. It's all you can hear is pheasants. It's gorgeous. I love the sound of pheasants.
I'm now taking a wander down the track, which takes us into Pickering. So we're going to go and explore Pickering. Come with me. It's a 30 to 40 minute walk into Pickering. It's quite a long track, as you probably have seen when we arrived. Nice walk, all the same. Lovely views over the countryside. There's our neighbour. Some people up ahead must be heading into Pickering. And Rachel's back in the van, looking after Roxy. So I'm afraid you're stuck with me for this look around Pickering. The water in the stream's quite clear. This is just in the ditches that are running down either side. Picking up a path now. We're just approaching the main road. We'll keep wandering into Pickering. We have been to Pickering before. We came a couple of years ago for my birthday and went on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. Well worth checking out. Just covered 1.6 miles to this point. There's the Lidl. Apparently there's a handy car park around there as well.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new.
We're now coming into the centre of Pickering.
That held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved.
I know what you were thinking.
What could have been a friendly smile.
That was 1.9 miles and it's taken me 37 minutes to get into the centre of Pickering.
landscape changes around me. On and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on.
Aren't they incredible?
I'm moving on and on and on. Seagulls fly around the beach house that I rented for a while. You can try.
Cracking breakfast in Feast there, £13.50, including the coffee. You don't see those so much. A traditional post office there, traditional bakers. Grab Rachel something for breakfast. North Yorkshire Moors Railway station. Here we are, Pickering Station on the North York Moors Railway. See if we can catch the next train coming to Pickering Station. It's due in about 5 minutes. Don't forget to check out our previous video if you're interested in railways, where we went on the illuminated special train. The Locomotion No.1 replica.
I didn't have time to see it come into Pickering Station today, but here's some footage Ian took that he's kindly let me use from the Darlington and Stockton 200th anniversary.
Ford Station, just come down from Children. Absolutely marvellous. Out Stockton Railway, 200th anniversary.
How about that? Everyone's waiting. So that was the Flying Scotsman. We'll now head to Pickering Castle. Up the steps here. Head up Castlegate now to the castle. You see the walls there. It's the car park for the castle round here. It is fairly small if you think they're bringing the van up. Here's the outside of the castle. If we follow this track along here, we will come to Pickering Castle, and it's currently open 10 until 4:30, and it's just gone 10. The entrance is just down there.
Welcome to Pickering Castle, a fortress with nearly 1,000 years of history perched above the Vale of Pickering, North Yorkshire.
Take a quick look around Pickering Castle. You can actually smell the steam from the Flying Scotsman here. How about that? Nice little picnic area over there. Look inside here.
Built by William the Conqueror around 1069, this castle started life as a timber mottle and bailey. Later, under Henry II, it transformed into stone, and by the 13th century, Edward II had fortified it with curtain walls and towers. Pickering isn't your typical Norman castle. It boasts 2 baileys and unique features like the medieval chapel. Local legends whisper of a spectral monk haunting these ruins. Some even say hidden treasures lie within these ancient walls.
See the big moat. Wow.
Kings loved this place. Edward II turned it into a royal hunting lodge and even a stud farm for 50 horses. And in 1399, Richard II was held prisoner here before his tragic end.
There we have it, Pickering Castle. A very quick canter around. Well worth checking out. Right, let's make our way back. We're heading straight down Castlegate towards the town centre, and then we'll make our way back to the campsite from there. All in all, I think by the time I get back to the campsite, it'll have been about a 5-mile round trip, or just over 5 miles. I mean, back into the town centre where we saw the little decorations on the posts. We are back at Westgate Carr Road. Let's turn down here, back down to the campsite. That was a nice wander into Pickering. Well worth checking out. Lots of different shops, restaurants, bars, cafes, all sorts of things. Definitely worth a wander in. It is a reasonable walk from here. Apparently you can park in the Lidl car park though, or a car park near Lidl if you don't want to or are not able to walk so far. Still got a canny way to go down the lane, but we're past halfway. It is a nice little campsite. It's an adults only campsite. I believe it's open all year round as well. And you do pay for electricity on top of the pitch. I paid £27 for the pitch. It was £2 extra than a standard one for a premium one. And that included the wastewater and the picnic bench. There are premium XL pitches available, which are the corner ones, and they're an extra couple of pounds on top of that. I think they were 29 if I'm not mistaken. And electricity's on top of that. They give you a charge if you want electric based on what the anticipated usage is, and you can top up more than that. Ours got £4 on, and that saw us through. No problem. They do refund any excess on that, providing you pop it back on the card and return it properly. If you are looking for a site that's a little bit out of the way, has lots of nature around it, this could well be one for you. Hello. Hello. Here we are, back at the van. It's 2.3 miles from the castle. What have you thought of Westgate Carr Farm camping and caravan site, Rachel?
What a little gem it is. The dog walk is amazing, and the alpacas came to see me this morning. Brilliant, handy location, the food, and you walked into Pickering, didn't you? Beautiful site, beautiful facilities, and dark skies at night. Fantastic. What have you thought?
It's a really nice site and really nice facilities. It is a little bit of a trek into Pickering, but it is certainly walkable if you're able. It's about a couple of miles, give or take, a tenth of a mile to get into the centre of Pickering.
If you do want to go further afield, you can catch a bus at the end of the road.
But it's about a mile to the end of the road, just for reference, just to make sure you time it right and don't miss the bus. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
We will catch you for the next bit. Bye.
Bye.